Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be focusing on headstands. So I know that headstand is one of those things that many of you have expressed a desire to learn. And so for that reason, I've got 3 things that you can work on if you are working toward headstand. So number 1, stretch through your hamstrings. So you can use any hamstring stretch really. I'm going to give you the most basic one. You extend your legs out long and you come forward. The trick here is making sure that your sit bones are truly connected down into the mat and you are lengthening through the spine. Anytime that you are stretching your hamstrings, make sure you are not putting that stretch into your low back by rounding down. You always want to stay lifted. So whether you're sitting like this or you're standing and folding over, any way that you're stretching the hamstrings, keep that spine nice and long. So that's number 1. Do hamstring stretches, okay? Number 2, core compression drills. Now I have put together a whole flow around core compression, so I will link to that in this flow right here, okay? So feel free to check that one out, but I will give you a very, very basic core compression drill right here. What you want to do, well, let me rewind for a second. Core compression is basically using the muscles from here to actively compress, okay? So you're compressing your tummy to your thighs actively, okay? So not by pulling, but by using your muscles to compress that area together. I hope that makes sense. So simple core compression drill for you. Bring your knees all the way up toward your belly. You can give them a hug to really tuck them in nice and tight. And then use your muscles to hold here as you let go. And if you really want to challenge, you can bring your arms up overhead. This will really, really work your core, okay? So that's your simple core compression drill. The third tip I'm going to give you is make sure that your base is really well established. A lot of people will try to do headstands up against the wall. I am not super pro that. I feel like if you feel like you need the wall for the sake of conquering fear, by all means feel free to go up against the wall. But if you have established a really great base, then that won't necessarily be necessary. So in order to establish a solid foundation for your headstand, grab hold of opposite elbows, place them down on the mat, and then bring your hands together into like a basket shape, okay? So you'll have your little basket here. Now, the trick here is to make sure that your elbows do not splay out. You want to keep them nice and parallel. And then the crown of your head right here will tuck right into that basket, into that pocket, okay? So what you do, you set up your foundation, so make sure you grab hold of opposite elbows. You do not want your elbows to splay out further than that length. Then tuck the crown of your head down into that little basket, and then pop your buns up, straighten through the legs. Now, keep your shoulders away from your ears, okay? You don't want them to be floating up. You want to hold that weight in your forearms. So evenly distribute through that entire base. And then you can begin to walk your feet up, and then maybe lift one leg, and then the other. And then after you feel that you've got your hips over your shoulders and your head, then you can go up into full headstand. So obviously balance is also one that will help you out. But like I said, the ones that you don't think of a lot are the ones that will make the biggest difference. And that is stretching through those hamstrings, developing core compression muscles so that you can get your legs closer to your belly as you're walking closer in, and then establishing a foundation, because if your elbows are splaying out, guess what? You're toppling over. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or requests for like headstands and flows or things like that, please feel free to comment below. And yeah, have a great day. We'll see you later.